Do you want to take your leveling to the utmost extreme in Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles?
Okay.
Well, why wouldn't you? Because you can get to level 99 on the first fight in the world map, and you can get tons of JP for all classes that you haven't even used. Okay, well I use Monk a lot, but it was totally worth it. First, we're going to do the initial fight at the Mandalia Plain, where we save that whiny Argus guy. And since he is mostly useless on a good day, we're going to take some of his equipment, notably his battle boots. The main focus of this build is getting a knight with the Ren speed ability by getting Squire level 2 and using a black mage with the mystic skills, which requires chemist level 2 and white mage level 3. So you will have to do a bit of grinding first, so you can unlock Toad for the black mage and unlocking the mystic skill in duration, as well as getting Mana Fawn as the movement ability. Main premise is simple: toad something and try to chase it into the corner using both the knight and the black mage, and once trapped you want to Ren speed it. As the frog is a little slippery, it will try to attack the closest target, often prioritizing the black mage. Once it's in the spot, you'll want to rend it to get 1 speed, as it is the lowest. Then next is setting up auto battle. With your 3 other characters, have fundaments on and have at least focus learned. And then you'll want to be on the farthest side of the map away from the toad and to protect an ally. You can also use protect ally on yourself, and this will focus all your buffs to be generally used on yourself, such as Ramza using Tailwind and focus on himself more often. Most of the physical based jobs will use focus no problem, but more of the magic based jobs tend to often not use it and just kind of sit there. And for those who don't know, 25% of all JP gains are shared to all characters, which is great for those characters that were going to get stoned. Anyway, once the frog is in position and slowed to oblivion, you'll want to block it off with 1 or 2 characters, then cast Induration on each of them. This will prevent the frog from basically being able to do absolutely anything, and then you can farm to your heart's content. Be wary though, monsters will scale to your Ramza's current level, so they will start hitting like trucks. Eventually, where I just leave Ramza as a monk with dual wield to just take care of all the enemies on the field. Eventually, you will hit a cap with speed as well as physical attack up from using focus and tailwind too much. So once you've had your fill, just end the fight and you can start it up right again after. There can be a potential of up to 6 monsters you'll have to fight for this mission, so just make sure to manual save before you start the mission. So then when you start it up again, hopefully you're going to have less to deal with, especially those chocobos. Also, you can reload and autosave if you mess up a round or 2. Just be very quick to cancel the auto battle. And just for a bonus, if you're leveling up an Orator, they can learn skills that buff faith and bravery, which a small portion of that will be a permanent buff. And also have fun!